Alright, welcome back my YouTube audience to another banger video by HeadkeyX himself. Today I'm going to put you guys on to the best tips that'll make you a better, much better Apex Legends Season 8 player, and that is guaranteed. Alright, these tips cover positioning, movement, team composition, IQ, and all that good stuff. If you like what you hear, you want to see more content just like this, make sure to subscribe with post notifications on. I post twice each week. Top tier content, definitely gets the bitches wet. You would not want to miss a single thing. Lastly, make sure to follow my Instagram and all my other social media links down below. But with that being said, and all the useless plugins out the fucking way, let's get right into the video. Cue that intro. So the first and most important tip that I have on this list that is not just guaranteed to make you a better Apex player, but a better video game player in general, is to invest in a monitor and a pro controller. Let me start with the monitor first. It ups your refresh rates, gives you better, lower response times, gives you much better quality in graphics, and gives you much bang for your buck. Bro, trust me when I say this, when you make a switch from a TV to a monitor, you're literally going to improve instantly. It's literally just all around better, bro, trust me. Now let's not forget about the pro controller. The Pro Controller actually gives you paddles on the back, allowing you to jump, crouch, and shoot without even taking your hands off the thumbsticks. That is a major advantage over a lot of players. It also gives you hair triggers that essentially make you shoot faster by lessening the force you have to put on the actual trigger. Alright, so the second tip is to make sure that your team composition is always on point. What I mean by that is to make sure that you're always running with a good squad that you know and have very good chemistry with. It's Season 8, please stop running with randoms. It makes no sense, bro. You're just gonna lose every fucking game. Always play with meta legends and legends that bounce off of each other really well. Currently, on the date February 7th, the best legends to run are Wraith, Bloodhound, Horizon, Gibraltar, and Lifeline. I call these legends core legends, and I highly recommend incorporating at least one legend that I just named in your team and experimenting with them just to see which team comp would be best for you and your squad. But if you're too lazy to do that, I still got you. If you're looking for more of a fast-paced, pub-stomping loadout, I highly recommend Octane, Wraith, and Horizon. Their kits are literally specialized to disengage and engage into fights over and over again for the max amount of kills and wins. The second loadout that I recommend are Horizon, Fuse, and Caustic. Caustic's gas, Fuse's grenades, and Horizon's black hole pair super well with each other, and you have to try it out. Trust me. Alright, so for the final team comp, I have Bangalore, Bloodhound, and Lifeline. Bangalore and Bloodhound literally go together like peanut butter and jelly. All you want to do is have Lifeline res, Bloodhound scan, and Bangalore throw her smokes. You're literally going to be unstoppable. Trust me. Our third tip is to make sure that your team always has the best positioning during the fight. Always strive to have the high ground in any given situation. It could be a roof, a house, a stairwell, or even a mountain. Just make sure you have the better position on your enemy. As you can see in this clip, when I knock the Lifeline, I automatically go to the stairwell just to get high ground over the Pathfinder. As you can see in this clip as well, once we get the knock, my Pathfinder is on time and it automatically sets us to zip to the mountain for the high ground. If you're playing a legend like Pathfinder, Horizon, Octane, or Wraith, you're in charge of getting your team in the best positions as possible. Alright, so for my favorite part of the video, we have movement, in particular strafing. I'm not going to do a whole strafing guide, I'm just going to show you guys the basics that you need to know. Before we start though, just know that every gun has a different ADS speed, a different reticle, and a different iron sight, so each gun is pretty much unique, so you need to master each gun. Alright, so the first strafe we have is a simple side-to-side strafe. This technique is most effective at short to medium range. The next kind of strafe that we have on this list is called the crouch spam. The crouch spam is definitely for short ranges, but if you're really good and your aim holds, you can use it at medium ranges. And the last one that we have on the list is called the hip fire strafe. Alright, so basically all you want to do is combine the side to side with the crouch spamming and add a hip fire element to it. Jesus Christ, that guy got fucking dogged on. But anyway, let's move on to our last section of the video. As for our last section of the video, we have IQ plays. Alright, the first little IQ tidbit that I have for you is a way how to not take any jump fatigue. All you want to do is kick or climb on the wall on your way down when you're close to the floor but you don't hit it yet. It's a very effective way to eliminate jump fatigue, especially on maps like Olympus. Another tip that I have for you guys is always to prioritize armor swaps. Always get an armor swap. I don't care if you have red evo and you can take a bat. There's going to be a third party on your ass and you need to get that armor swap immediately. Another tip is that I highly recommend turning on colorblind mode. What colorblind mode pretty much does is modify most friend or foe colors for easier identification. In my experience, I found that colorblind mode adds a lot of contrast to things and makes other things more distinguishable than others, including your reticle. And my last tip of the video is to always be aware of where the hotspots are on the map. So a circle on the map is showing where the most people are and where the most third parties are on Kings Canyon. So this can mean two things for you depending on what type of player you are. So if you're more of an aggressive player, I highly recommend landing in these spots that I just circled and racking up the most kills from third parties coming in and out of this area. But if you're a passive player, try not to fight here as often because these places get really hectic really fast. But if you want me to do a more in-depth video on each tip that I just named, let me know in the comments below. But with that being said and the last tip out the way, thank you so much if you watched the video in its entirety. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to subscribe, like, and let your friends know who Headkey X is. I plan on doing another 1v1 tournament, so if you're interested in that, let me know in the comment section down below. But with that being said, YouTube, I'm going to see you guys later. Peace out.